Start. The candidature of the petitioner for one temporary vacancy of CAS is said to have been rejected on the ground that, along with the application, the petitioner has not furnished a photostat copy of the certificate of secondary school examination from Board of Secondary Education, Rajasthan Ajmer, in proof of his date of birth. Para. It appears that an advertisement was published in Rajasthan Patrika for filling 320 posts of medical officers on temporary basis for 6 months or till the availability of selected candidates from the Rajasthan Public Service Commission. The petitioner, being qualified, applied. Along with the application, he also submitted a photostat copy of the mark sheet. In the mark sheet, his date of birth was recorded as dated 18th 6th 1965. The other persons were selected. When the petitioner was not selected, he went to the office of the Director, Medical and Health, Government of Rajasthan, Jaipur, and said to have been informed that he was not selected because he had not furnished his certificate from Board of Secondary Education in proof of his date of birth. According to the petitioner, he was having 58% marks, and persons having lower percentage of marks, even up to 55% marks, have been selected. The petitioner at page 4 of the petition in para 8 has given the instances of persons of lower percentage of marks having been selected, and according to the averment made by the petitioner in para 8, Sri Ram Kishore Sani, whose application was registered at numbers 20 on 13th 891, was having less percentage of marks but was still selected. Notice of this petition was given to the non-petitioner, and despite notice, no reply has been filed. Para. Today, the petitioner has also shown to me the original certificate issued from the Board of Secondary Education, Rajasthan, Ajmer, from which it appears that the petitioner appeared with roll number 603820 in the secondary school examination from Government SK HR Secondary School Seeker and passed in first division. It will further appear that the date of birth of the petitioner in the aforesaid certificate is recorded as dated 18th 6 1965. It will therefore be clear that the date of birth recorded in the aforesaid certificate issued from the Board of Secondary Education, Rajasthan, and the recorded in the mark sheet are the same. Full stop. The last date for receipt of the applications as per advertisement Annex 3 was dated 22/8/91, and the maximum age was 45 years. It will therefore be clear that the date of birth of the petitioner, being dated 18/6/65, on 22/8/91, he was less than 45 years of age and therefore was eligible. The petitioner has furnished a mark sheet which contains the date of birth also as dated 18/6/65. If the appointing authority wanted any proof regarding his date of birth, he should have been called upon to furnish certificate from Board of Secondary Education, but could not, declined to consider his candidature only on the ground that the certificate has not been filed. Be that as it may, there can be no dispute that the date of birth of the petitioner was dated 18th-6/65 as recorded in the mark sheet and as recorded now in the certificate issued from the Board of Secondary Education Rajasthan, and the petitioner therefore was eligible para. Consequently, I hereby allow this writ petition and direct the respondents that the moment the petitioner furnishes the certified copy of the certificate issued by the Board of Secondary Education Rajasthan of the secondary school examination and other necessary documents mentioned in Annex 5, the petitioner shall be given appointment in case the persons having less percentage of marks than the petitioner have been given appointment within 3 weeks of his submission of the aforesaid documents. Costs made easy. The original certificate has been remitted to the learned counsel for the petitioner. Full stop.